Good morning once again. Because of some technical error, I got disconnected with you. Now, am I visible and audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will continue with the lecture then. We were discussing about whatever we have seen, or whatever we are discussing from last month. Okay. So just a second. Let me share the screen. Okay. Is this screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So from last 3 to 4 weeks, we are discussing about the parts of speech. Okay. And we have almost done with the articles. Okay. And then we moved towards the 8 parts of speech. And I think we have completed nouns, pronouns and its types. And we were discussing about the verbs. Okay. Is it? इथपर्यंत आलो होतो आपण verbs पर्यंत.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So yes, we have discussed about the articles. There are 3 articles, a, an, and the. Okay, and they have different uses according to the pronunciation of the word. Okay, so we have discussed about that. Then when to omit the articles, that also we have seen. We have done with the exercise also. Then we have started with the parts of speech. Before that, we have studied what is the language, how we can form the language. Okay, how language is formed. That is formed with the alphabets, letters, words, phrases, clauses, sentences, paragraphs, and textbook. Last is the textbook. So textbooks is the largest entity and or unit of the language, and alphabet or letters, or we can say that sounds, are the smallest unit of the language. We have seen consonants and vowels also. Okay, and different types, different sounds, that is consonant sounds and vowel sounds. Then we have started with the nouns. So what's the noun? Noun is a naming word. It names a person, a place, or an object. Okay, that may be visible or non-visible. Okay, or invisible. Then we have seen with the pronouns. A pronoun is the word which replaces noun or which is used instead of the noun. Okay, to avoid the repetition of the noun. For avoiding the repetition of the noun, we use pronoun in the sentences. Then third one is the verb. Verbs are the words, we have discussed that, which denotes facts or reality. Okay, then possession or ownership, and it also denote the action. Okay, in the pronouns, we have seen the different types of pronouns. Okay, just I will revise that. In the nouns, we have seen that nouns are proper nouns. There are different types of nouns. Okay, means common noun, proper noun, concrete noun, abstract noun, countable and uncountable. And we also have seen that the suffixes which we can use or we can identify the nouns with its suffixes also. Okay, so different suffixes are there, like tion, sion, er, or, ship, meant, hood, ism, and ity. So these are the suffixes. When we add to the main word or root word, they form the nouns. Okay, so this also we have seen. Then pronouns, and Also, we have seen that nouns function as subjects or objects in the sentence. Then we move towards the pronouns. Pronouns has its different types. Personal pronoun, okay. Also, pronouns function as subject or object in the sentence. That also we have discussed. Then we have seen with the types of pronouns, and the first type is the personal pronoun, okay. So, and we have seen that its different cases are there. Vibhakti pratyay, in Marathi we can call it as vibhakti. So same as the Marathi vibhakti or case, we can see the different cases of the pronouns in English also. Means subject, subjective case, objective case, then possessive adjective, possessive case, and reflexive case. These are the types of cases, okay. In subjective case, I is used, it becomes me in objective case, my in uh, it becomes my when we are using it as possessive adjective. In possessive case it becomes mine, and in reflexive case it becomes the myself. So we have discussed about this chart also. Then we have seen the interrogative pronouns, the words or pronouns starting with the WH word can be called as the interrogative pronouns. For example, who, where, why, how, which, whose. These are the some of the pronouns, etc., etc. Also, interrogative pronouns can be used or it can function as relative pronoun when it is used in the middle position of the sentence. Okay, interrogative pronouns are or interrogative pronoun function as relative pronoun when it is used in the middle position of the sentence. इंट्रोगेटिव्ह प्रोनाउन जेव्हा वाक्यामध्ये मिडल ला आपण वापरतो तेव्हा त्याचं आपण काय करू शकतो तर रिलेटिव्ह प्रोनाउन म्हणून सुद्धा यूज करू शकतो. Then we have discussed with the demonstrative pronouns and adjectives. Okay, so pronouns and adjective same. We can call it as demonstrative pronoun also, and we can call it as demonstrative adjective also. In singular, to show the nearest thing, we use this, and the for showing the thing or object which is far from us, we use that. Okay, then in the plural, okay, in the plural, when we are denoting the things which are plural in number, we can denote it or demonstrate it, demonstrate them with these, which is near. Okay, the things which are near to you, you can demonstrate it with these, and we can demonstrate the things which are far from us and which are plural in number or multiple in number with those. Okay, this, that, these, those. We have done with this also. We were discussing about the verbs. Okay, so in the sentence we can see that a verb may function or it denote a fact or reality. Okay, then ownership or possession, ownership, malki किंवा ताबा, or we can use it for showing any action. Okay, action of eating, action of studying. Okay, so these are some of the actions. We can denote them with the verbs. Okay, verbs are having two types, that is main verb and helping verb or supporting verb or auxiliary verb. You can call it as by any name, helping, supporting, or auxiliary. Okay, so verbs are of two types, and these are the in the main verb, there are also two types of main verbs: action denoting and primary auxiliaries functioning as main verb. Okay, so action denoting, whatever action we denote it, we can denote it with the main verb. Okay, so it is one of the type. And primary auxiliaries, which function as the main verb of the sentence in the absence of the main verb. Okay, so these are of the two types. Then helping verb are also of two types: primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. So in the primary auxiliaries, we can see that the verbs of to be form, to do form. Yes, this is the chart of the primary auxiliary verb. Okay, you have written down in the notebook also. Okay, so primary auxiliaries are also of three type: to be, to do, and to have. Okay, so to be types of primary auxiliaries are: in the present form we use am, is, are; in the past form we use was and were; and in the future forms we use shall be or will be. So these are the primary auxiliaries of to be type. Then primary auxiliaries of to have type are: in present form or present tense, have or has; in past we use had; and in the future we use shall have or will have. Then to do types of primary auxiliaries: in present tense we use do or does; we use does for he, she, it. Okay, and do for remaining all. Then in the past tense we use did, and in the future tense we use shall do or will do. Okay, so this chart also we have done with. Also we have seen the examples of main verb. Okay, so supporting verb functioning as main verb in the sentence, that is, he is a doctor. Here is function as main verb, though it is supporting verb. Okay, and it shows the fact or reality. Doctor is, he is a doctor, this is the fact. Okay, or reality. Then we have some books. Here have shows the ownership or possession. And third one, in the they solve problems. Here solve is the action denoting word. Okay, so this also we have seen. Then five forms of the main verb, that is infinitive or root, present form, past form, past participle form, and present participle form. Okay, so MV1, MV2, MV3, and MV4. And first is infinitive or root form. infinitive म्हणजे काय, तर टू जेव्हा आपण जोडतो एखाद्या शब्दाला रूट वर्डला तेव्हा ते infinitive. In present tense we use s or es suffix. Okay, in past tense we add ed suffix. In the past participle also we add ed suffix for regular verbs. And in the present participle form we use ing form of the verb. Okay, is it understood? हे समजलं ना सगळ्यांना?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
now yes, we were discussing about the chart of supporting and main verbs. Okay, so which supporting verb is used for which pronoun or which subject? Okay, that we were discussing about. So that in the first we have seen am is used for I, is used for he, she, it, someone or somebody, no one, nobody, everyone, everybody, this and that. And are is used for we, you, they, all these, and those, a few, some, or many. So let's see that this is are, okay, this is the are, okay, which is the auxiliary verb. And we, you, they, all, these, those, a few, some, many. So these are the subjects, okay. Just consider them as the subjects. And after that, or we can see that uh, after these subjects, it is followed by the this verb, that is are. तर is, am हे कशा पुढे येतं, आय पुढे येतं. is, he, she, it, someone, somebody, no one, nobody, everyone, everybody, this and that. This is, no one is, nobody is, everyone is happy person. We can use them as in this manner, okay. So in the present tense, okay, a simple or subtense, oh, yes, these are the main tenses, okay. These are the main tenses: present, past, and future. And uh, in the right, in the left side, we are having the subtenses, okay, subtenses. So simple, simple present tense, okay. Simple present tense is used for denoting facts or realities, okay. For example, and yes, the very important is the structure, that is the structure that we are using to form the tenses, sentences in simple tense, okay. So for simple tense and in the, for particularly the present tense, we are using the structure like subject plus am or is or are plus noun or adjective. After am, is, are, we are either using noun or we are using adjective. For example, let's discuss it with example, understand it with example. The first example is, I am an engineer. I am an engineer. Here, I is the subject, okay? And we are using am, okay? Am. After I, we are using am and not is or are. So I is followed by am, okay? I नंतर काय येतं? Am येतं, okay? I am an engineer. So here, an engineer. Engineer is the noun, okay? Engineer is the noun. So we can see that in the structure also, we have seen the structure like subject plus am or is or are plus noun or adjective, okay. Or we can use the the sentence like, I am tall. I am tall, or I am tallest, okay. So tall is the adjective, okay. I am tall, मी उंच आहे. So in the present tense, we can use subject plus am or is or are plus noun or adjective. We can use different subjects like you, okay. So you are tall, or you are pretty, or you are beautiful. So we can use any of the adjective or noun also. You are a student. I am a teacher. Okay. So in the simple present, these are the tense which, or this is the tense which shows or denote the fact or reality. Okay. In the facts in the present, okay. In the last, we have seen that facts in the present. So the simple present tense shows the facts in the present, or realities in the present, okay. Same in the past tense. Was is used for I, he, she, it, okay. Was is used for singular subjects, okay. And where is used for plural subjects. Was is used after I, he, she, it, someone, somebody, no one, nobody, everyone, everybody, this, that. Okay, so these are the singular subjects. For example, nobody was there in the classroom when I entered the classroom. क्लासरूम मध्ये कुणीही नव्हतं जेव्हा मी क्लासरूम मध्ये एंटर झालो किंवा प्रवेश केला. Nobody was there. And where is used for we, you, they, all, these. These means what? In bracket, students or ladies or gents or boys, girls. You can take any word in the bracket. Okay, we, you, they, all, these, those, a few, some, and many. So where is used after these subjects. Where हे कशानंतर येतं तर we, you, they, all these, those, a few, some, or many. Okay, so noun or noun phrase or adjective phrase. So and the structure, okay, the structure of the past tense is simple past tense is subject plus was or were plus noun or adjective. Same but little bit different. That is, we have to use was or were as the auxiliary verbs. Then let's look at the examples. The example is I or he, she, someone, somebody, nobody, everyone, everybody was engineer. We can use any of these subject. Okay, I was engineer. Me engineer hoto. He was engineer. तो engineer होता. She was engineer. ती engineer होती. Someone was engineer. कोणीतरी engineer होता. Somebody म्हणजे कुणीही. somebody, yes, somebody म्हणजे सुद्धा कुणीतरी. कुणीतरी engineer होता. Nobody was engineer. कुणीही engineer नव्हता. Everyone was engineer. प्रत्येक जण engineer होता. Everybody was engineer. Okay, so we can use all these subjects. Okay, but just keep in mind that we have to use was after singular subjects and where is used after plural subjects. Was हे singular subject नंतर येतं आणि where हे कधी येतं तर plural subject नंतर. Okay, for example, let's see the examples of where. We were engineers. आम्ही इंजिनियर होतो. You were engineers or engineer. तुम्ही इंजिनियर होता. They were engineer. ते इंजिनियर्स होते. All were engineers. सगळेजण इंजिनियर होते. A few, काही जण इंजिनियर होते. Many were engineers. बरेच जण इंजिनियर होते. And some were engineers. फक्त काही जण इंजिनियर होते. So for showing the fact in the past, this simple past tense is used. Okay, so for facts or realities in the present tense, we use simple present tense. For showing the facts or realities in the present, we use simple present tense. For showing the facts or realities in the past tense, we use simple past tense. This is the hint that we can identify any type of tense. Then for the future tense, okay, for denoting the simple future tense, okay, how to denote it? We have to use either shall be or will be. Okay, shall be. When to use shall be? It is used after I and we. Okay. Shall be हे कधी येतं? I आणि we नंतर येतं. And will be is used after you, he, she, it, they, someone, somebody, no one, nobody, this, that, all, these, and those. Okay. So shall be is used in the simple tenses. Simple future tense shall be is used after I and we. I आणि we नंतरच फक्त आपण shall be चा यूज करतो. And will be is used after you, he, she, it, they, someone, somebody, no one, nobody, this, that, these, those. So this is about the simple future tense. The structure for formation or for using for the formation of the sentence in the simple future tense is subject plus shall be or will be. Subject plus shall be or will be plus noun or adjective. Okay. For example, we will discuss it with example. The first example is I shall be engineer. मी इंजिनियर असतो किंवा असेन. I shall be engineer. We shall be engineers. We shall be engineers. आम्ही इंजिनियर असू. ओके. आम्ही इंजिनियर असू. I shall be engineer. मी इंजिनियर असेन. We shall be engineers. आम्ही किंवा आपण इंजिनियर असू. ओके. And shall be is used after I and we. Shall be केव्हा यूज करायचं? I आणि we नंतर. And will be is used after remaining all. That is you, he, she, it, they, okay, someone, somebody, no one, nobody, all, a few, okay, many, some. So we can see that the future tense, simple future tense is used for the assumed facts in the future. Whatever the facts or realities are there, that will be in the future. Okay, not in the present. Present मध्येही नाही किंवा past मध्ये सुद्धा नाही. The realities would be in the future. Okay, means that will be the realities which will be in the future tense. फ्युचर मध्ये ज्या कुठल्या रियालिटीज असतील त्या व्यक्त करण्यासाठी आपण काय करतो तर फ्युचर टेन्सचा यूज करतो. ओके. आय और वी शॅल बी इंजिनियर्स. यू विल बी इंजिनियर. ओके. तू इंजिनियर असशील. ही विल बी इंजिनियर. तो इंजिनियर असेल. शी विल बी इंजिनियर. ती इंजिनियर असेल. दे विल बी इंजिनियर. Engineers, they will be engineers. ते इंजिनियर असतील. Someone will be engineer. कोणीतरी इंजिनियर असेल. Somebody will be engineer. Nobody will be engineer. कुणीही इंजिनियर नसेल. Many will be engineer. Many will be engineers. बरेच जण काय असतील? इंजिनियर्स असतील. So this is the structure of the simple future tense that we use. So in the we can see that present tense. Okay. uh, simple tenses. In the simple tenses, the present tense, in the simple present tense, the facts in the present are denoted. Okay. In simple past tense, we use it for denoting the facts in the past, and simple future tense is used for showing or denoting the assumed facts in the future. Okay. So Is this understood? हे समजलं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, simple tenses. Okay, simple tenses for denoting the possession or ownership. So verbs that we use in the simple tense for showing or for denoting the possession or ownership. These verbs are, in the present we use have or has. Okay, we use have or has in the present tense. So where to use have? We can use have after I, we, you, they, all, a few, many, some, these, and those. So have is used after I, we, you, they, all, a few, many, some, these, those. Okay. And has is used after he, she, it, someone, somebody, no one, nobody, this, and that. So we can see that have is used for the plural subjects except I. Okay, except I, have is used for plural subjects, and has is used for singular subjects like he, she, it, someone, somebody, no one, nobody, this, and that. So have is used for the plural subject. The exception is only I. Okay, I हेच फक्त एक्सेप्शन आहे, बाकी सगळे जे आहेत ते काय आहेत तर प्लुरल सब्जेक्ट्स आहेत. वी, यू, दे, all, a few, many, some, these, those, all of these are the plural subjects. Only exception is I. I हेच फक्त एक्सेप्शन आहे, याच्या पुढे आपण have वापरतो सिंग्युलर असून सुद्धा. I have some books with me. माझ्याजवळ काही पुस्तकं आहेत. Okay, so it shows the possession. Okay, or it shows the ownership of myself on that books. Okay, so have is used after plural subject, only exception is I, and has is used for singular subjects. has केव्हा वापरतो आपण तर सिंग्युलर सब्जेक्ट नंतर वापरतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल ही, शी, इट, someone, somebody, no one, nobody, this, and that. Okay, and it also is used after noun or noun phrase. Okay, noun, नाम किंवा noun phrase नंतर आपण काय वापरतो have वापरतो for denoting possession, ownership, or yes, possession or ownership, for showing possession or ownership. The structure is subject plus have or has plus noun or noun phrase. Subject plus have or has plus noun or noun phrase. इथं आपण ऍडजेक्टिव्ह नाही वापरत. ओके, आय हॅव ब्युटिफुल असं आपण वापरू शकतो का? नाही वापरू शकत. किंवा आय हॅव टॉल असं आपण वापरू शकतो का? नाही वापरू शकत. ओके, so here we have to use either noun or noun phrase. Okay, he has school bag or he has a book. त्याच्याजवळ पुस्तक आहे. ओके, हे आपण a book is the noun phrase. Okay, or we can say that book is the noun or noun phrase. Okay, so subject plus have or has plus noun phrase. This is the sentence structure for the simple tenses or simple sentence which denote or which show possession or ownership. For example, Let's see it with example. I have car. I have car. Okay. माझ्याजवळ कार आहे. Then for we also we are using have. Okay. We have cars. आमच्याजवळ कार आहेत. You have car. तुझ्याजवळ कार आहे. They have cars. त्यांच्याजवळ कार आहेत. All have cars. सगळ्यांकडेच कार आहेत. ओके किंवा गाडी आहे. This is the use of the have or has. Okay. Then next is he, she, it, someone, somebody, everyone, everybody, no one, nobody has car or cars. Okay. He has car. त्याच्याजवळ कार आहे. She has car. तिच्याजवळ कार आहे. Someone has car. त्यांच्याजवळ कार आहेत. Somebody has car. पुन्हा एकाकडे कार आहे. Everyone has cars. सगळ्यांकडे कार आहेत. Nobody has cars. कुणाकडेही कार नाहीत. So have is used or have or has is used for denoting or for showing the ownership in present. Okay. एखाद्या वस्तूची मालकी, एखाद्या वस्तूची किंवा गोष्टीची मालकी दर्शवण्यासाठी, शो करण्यासाठी आपण हॅव किंवा हॅजचा यूज करतो. ओके. So this is about use of have or has. Then in the past tense we use had. Okay. In the past tense we use had. For example, had is used for each and every subject. had कशापुढे आपण यूज करू शकतो, तर कुठलाही सब्जेक्ट असो त्याच्यापुढं आपण had यूज करू शकतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, I, we, you, he, she, it, they, someone, somebody, no one, nobody, everyone, everybody, this, that, these, those. Okay. So had is used for all these subjects. कुठल्याही सब्जेक्ट पुढे आपण had यूज करू शकतो फॉर शोईंग द ओनरशिप ऑर पोझेशन इन द पास्ट. पोझेशन किंवा ओनरशिप पास्ट मध्ये असलेली शो करण्यासाठी. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, yes, the sentence structure, okay, or the structure that we use for showing the fact, for showing the fact or reality or ownership, yes, ownership or possession in the past. We can use the structure like subject plus had plus noun or noun phrase. Subject plus had plus noun or noun phrase. For example, let's see the example. I had car. माझ्याजवळ कार होती. सो ओनरशिप इन द पास्ट. माझ्याजवळ कार होती. आता आहे का, तर नाहीये किंवा असेल. आता आहे किंवा आता असेल किंवा नसेल. ओके. बट माझ्याजवळ कार होती, पास्ट मध्ये माझ्याजवळ कार होती हे दाखवण्यासाठी आपण यूज करतो सब्जेक्ट प्लस हॅड प्लस नाउन और नाउन फ्रेज. आय हॅड कार. माझ्याकडे कार होती. वी हॅड कार्स. आपल्याकडे कार होती, कार होत्या. यू हॅड कार्स. तुमच्याजवळ कार होत्या. दे हॅड कार्स. त्यांच्याजवळ कार होत्या. ऑल हॅड कार्स. सगळ्यांकडेच कार होत्या. ओके. एव्हरीवन हॅज हॅड कार्स. प्रत्येकाकडे कार होत्या. ओके. somebody had cars. काही जणांकडे कार होत्या. ओके. everybody had cars. सगळ्यांकडे कार होत्या. nobody had cars. कुणाकडेही कार नव्हत्या. a few had car. काही जणांकडेच कार होती. many had cars. बऱ्याच जणांकडे कार होत्या. Some had car. काही जणांकडेच कार होती. So for showing the ownership in the past, we use the had in the past. Okay. For showing the ownership in the present, we use have or has. Okay. For showing the ownership in the past, we use had. And for showing the ownership in the future, we use shall have or will have. So shall have is used for showing the ownership in the future for I and we. I आणि we साठी आपण shall have use करतो and will have is used after you, he, she, it, they, someone, somebody, no one, nobody, everyone, everybody, this, that, all, a few, many, some, these, those. Okay. So we can use it shall have or will have after noun or noun before noun or noun phrase. Noun किंवा noun phrase च्या आधी आपण use करतो. The structure for the sentence is subject plus shall or will have plus noun or noun phrase. This is the structure for the sentence. For example, let's see the example. I shall have car. माझ्याकडं कार असेल in future. Okay. In future, I shall have car. माझ्याकडे कार असेल. We shall have cars. आपल्याकडे कार असेल. कार असतील. We shall have cars. Okay. He is we can use will have after he, she, someone, somebody, no one, nobody. Okay. So for only I and we have to use shall have. He shall have, he will have car. त्याच्याकडे कार असेल. She will have car. तिच्याकडे कार असेल. Someone will have car. कुणा जवळ तरी कार असेल. Nobody will have cars. कुणाकडेच कार नसतील. Okay. So for showing the assumed ownership in future, whatever the ownership that is assumed in the future, we can use shall have or will have. So this is the difference. That is, for showing the ownership in the present, we have to use have or has plus noun or noun phrase. For showing the ownership in the past, we have to use had plus noun or noun phrase. Okay. And for showing the assumed ownership in the future, भविष्य काळात आपल्याकडे कुठली गोष्ट असेल हे दर्शवण्यासाठी आपण वापरतो सब्जेक्ट प्लस शॅल हॅव और विल हॅव. इज इट अंडरस्टूड? हे समजलं? येस. नाही समजलं का?
समजलं सर.
Yes. Okay. So yes, only 5 minutes has left. Today.
सर ISC चा सिलेबस काय आहे आणि त्यामध्ये कोणत्या टाइपचे क्वेश्चन येणार आहेत?
येस, तेच सांगायसाठी आता आपण पुढचा हे करणार आहोत. ओके. येस. तर ISC चा सिलेबस असेल आर्टिकल्स, देन प्रोनाउन, नाउन, ओके, सफिक्सेस, प्रिफिक्सेस, ओके, आणि झालं एवढंच. तर आता ISC चं स्वरूप काय असेल? तर the format for the ISC question paper is like that. Question, there will be 5 questions. Okay, there will be 5 questions in the ISC test, and each question is having 5 marks weightage. Okay, प्रत्येक प्रश्नाला 5 मार्क्स असतील. And the format of that questions will be, or the which type of questions that we are just a minute. Yes. So the which types of questions will be there, that I'm going to discuss now. So the first question will be, okay, you can write it down in your notebook also. The first question will be, yes, am I audible? दिसतोय का मी? Yes. हे काय, एक मिनिट स्टॉप शेअर करतो. ओके, तर आपण आपलं लेक्चर संपवलंय, जस्ट आता आपण डिस्कस करतोय. द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन विल बी, फिल इन द ब्लँक्स विथ सुटेबल आर्टिकल. पहिला क्वेश्चन असेल तो आर्टिकल, कुठल्या सुटेबल आर्टिकलनं तिथं जे फिल इन द ब्लँक्स चा क्वेश्चन असेल तो पूर्ण करायचा आहे. ओके, देर विल बी 5 MCQs or there will be 5 sentences and you will have to fill the blanks with the appropriate article. This is the first question. Okay, is it understood? पहिला question article चा.
Yes.
The second question will be, complete the table of personal pronouns. So you will have to study the table of the personal pronoun very carefully. Just look at that table, just study that table once again. That is very important table. Table of personal pronouns and its different cases. Okay, so you will have to study that. There will be fill in the blanks question in that question also. So in the, you will be given a table, okay, and some of the blanks will be there in the cases. प्रत्येक आता 5 प्रकारच्या केसेस आहेत. ओके, तर तिथं काय केलेलं असेल तर एखादी केस जी आहे ती ऑमिट केलेली असेल किंवा गाळलेली असेल. ओके, तर यू विल हॅव टू फिल दॅट ऑल्सो. You will have to complete that table also. Then question 3 will be of rewrite using correct form of verb. तर सेंटेन्सेस दिलेले असतील तुम्हाला आणि त्यात तुम्ही करेक्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब, वर्बचा कुठला करेक्ट फॉर्म तिथं वापरता येईल ते तिथं करेक्ट फॉर्म वापरायचा आहे. क्वेश्चन 3. Question 4 will be of write minimum 2 words beginning with prefixes. तर तिथं सुद्धा तुम्हाला 5 प्रिफिक्सेस दिलेले असतील आणि at least you will have to write 2 words in that for that prefixes. 5 प्रिफिक्स दिलेले असतील आणि त्याच्यासाठी तुम्हाला ॲप्रोप्रिएट तो 2 शब्द, प्रत्येक प्रिफिक्स साठी 2 ॲप्रोप्रिएट शब्द तुम्हाला लिहायचे आहेत. असे 5 असतील. ओके, and in the question number 5 it is of write minimum 2 words beginning with the following suffixes, ending with the following suffixes. तर खालील प्रकारच्या सफिक्स न एंड होणारे कुठलेही तुम्ही 2 शब्द, तिथे तुम्हाला 5 सफिक्स दिलेले असतील, त्या प्रत्येक सफिक्स साठी तुम्हाला 2 शब्द, 2 एक्झाम्पल प्रत्येक सफिक्सची लिहायची आहेत. हे समजलं सगळ्यांना? इज इट अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके, सो दिस विल बी द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द ISC. ISC चं हे स्ट्रक्चर असणार आहे. तर
Hello, sir.
हा बोला.
सर हे स्ट्रक्चर टेलिग्राम ग्रुप वर डिव्हिजन डी ला टाका ना.
टेलिग्राम
फोटो
ग्रुप
सेंड.
तुम्ही लिहून घेतलं नाही का आता?
नाही सर.
टेलिग्राम ग्रुपला बरं टाकतो मी, परत एकदा टाकतो. ठीक आहे.
ओके सर.
लेट मी टेक द अटेंडन्स फर्स्ट.
Sir,
येस येस.
डायरेक्ट आन्सर लिहायचेत का ते सेंटेन्स पण लिहायचं आर्टिकलच्या केस मध्ये?
काय म्हणतात? पूर्ण
पूर्ण
येस
सेंटेन्स?
येस, सेंटेन्स सगळं लिहायचंय. तुम्ही ती टेस्ट आहे ना ती अपलोड करायची तुम्हाला लिंकवर. ओके, सॉल्व करून एका चांगल्या पेजवर, चांगल्या पेपरवर. ओके,
येस सर.
so make it very clear that you will have to write it in your own handwriting. चांगलं handwriting मध्ये तुम्ही ते लिहून काढायचे टेस्ट. Okay. Okay. So I will have to take attendance now. Give the no, it will take too much time. I will only mark the attendance. I will call only absent roll numbers. Huh? I'm going to see it from participant list. Okay. Roll number 2. Is roll number 2 present? Then roll number 38. Roll number 38. Roll number 41. 41 present आहेत का? Okay. So these 3 numbers are absent in the lecture. So the roll number 2, roll number 38, and roll number 41. These 3 numbers are absent for this lecture. Okay, then all of you have understood the structure of the ISE. Okay,
Yes,
there will be
yes, sir.
5
Yes, sir.
questions, each having 5 marks, and these are only the not MCQ, fill in the blanks or rewrite using the correct article. Okay, these types of questions are there. Okay, so study it well, and I will share that link in the evening, that is 6 p.m. Okay, before 5 minutes. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You
sir.
will have to write down that within 2 hours and upload in the link provided to you by I think which that Bhanavse sir. Bhanavse sir has sent link on group for submitting your answers. Okay, so upload there. So shall we end this lecture here?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Thanks for joining the meeting. Okay.